Hey Leo, this is your October message, and I am Seren the Healer. Welcome back. So last month, you guys' message was the cutest thing in the whole wide world. It was a little story about the dairy farmer and the pastry chef, remember? Anyway, so this time around, I shuffle, and your first card out was the underworld. And I'm just like, what the heck happened to Leo? All right, so the underworld came out first. That's card number 48. So that's your overhanging energy for the month of October. The next two cards to come out were the Emperor and the Empress in reverse. Emperor upright, but the Empress in reverse. And then underneath the deck, so the beneath energy of it all, is the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So that all together tells me that you guys are basically focused on action and rules and trying to make something happen in order to ignore the emotions that are going on underneath the surface. You are suppressing how you really feel about the way something worked out, or the way that something is happening, or the fact that something is not working out, and you are attempting to get really 3D and focus on rules, focus on controlling something, focus on something that you know that you can force the result to happen in, because that's something that you can control and you can focus on. But in the meantime, those emotions beneath the surface actually need to be released. They need to be addressed. They need to be acknowledged. Okay? So the Starseed Oracle card that we got for you guys was the Breath of the Cosmos card. And for me, I see this card as kind of like you're doing your reading too early. So a lot of the people that have come to read this, to watch this video right now, may be in a place or an energy of, I gotta do something. I gotta, like frantic. How do I fix this? Where do I look? Where do I turn? Who has the answer to this? What do I do right now? What can I fix right now? How can I change this right now, right now, right now? And Spirit is saying, dude, I'm in charge of the timing here. Chill out, calm down, and focus on that thing that you're trying to not focus on, because that's what's important right now. And that was further driven home with your activation card. The activation card that came out for you guys this month was the solar plexus chakra, number 3. Now, I haven't really said much about it yet, but I have been studying the human design system. And in the human design system, the solar plexus chakra center is what determines whether or not you are an empath. See, people who have the solar plexus chakra defined in human design, well, they call them centers, but it's the same thing. It's an energy center in the body, and it is all about your emotions. And if it's defined, then you actually create and generate and broadcast emotional energy into the world. So when you're angry, you are broadcasting anger out into the world all day long, whether you're acting on it or not. So as long as you're suppressing this, as long as you're ignoring this, you are sending that out. And why that's bad is because that's what's coming back to you the entire time, and it just self-perpetuates, right? It just continues. Whereas those of us who have an undefined solar plexus chakra, we are empaths and we are absorbers. So we absorb that energy and then we amplify it, and that's likely how you get it back. The people who are around you that are infuriating and are frustrating are mirroring that energy that you are sending out. So either way, it's really not good for us to interact with a lot of people before we are able to come back to center and focus and address what's going on with us emotionally, because when we do that, when we interact with others, that is a form of manifesting that energy. It's a form of amplifying that energy. And if it's something that you don't want to keep around, you do yourself a disservice to spread it. So I want to just take a moment with you and focus your Reiki on balancing this solar plexus center in the body. I want you to get really comfortable and see if you can't identify exactly what it is that you've been feeling under the surface. What's going on in your underworld? What is this feeling? Is it anger? Is it resentment? Is it sadness? Is it frustration? Is it bitterness? What is going on? How do you need to address this? What do you need to do to release it? Do you need to scream into the wind? Do you need to break something that's not very valuable? Do you need to talk to someone? Find a way to let go of this and move it through you so that you can balance yourself back out and then be ready to go out and resume that pastry chef type of energy that you guys had going on last month. All right, let's get started.